One sunny afternoon, Lillian, a middle-aged woman, was enjoying a peaceful walk around the neighborhood park with her little dog. She cherished these moments of tranquility, with the warm sun on her face and the gentle breeze providing a much-needed escape from her busy routine. However, this day was different. Something unusual caught her attention. Lillian noticed a black woman, Sophia, cradling a young white boy, no older than 5. The boy was dressed in expensive clothing, suggesting a life of privilege. Nearby, an older white boy, around 10, was resisting Sophia's attempts to guide him. His eyes were swollen from tears, and he was shouting, clearly distressed and unwilling to comply. The scene filled Lillian with unease. Concerned, Lillian approached a nearby police officer. Her voice was urgent as she said, "Officer, you need to check that out. That woman looks like she's kidnapping those kids." The officer followed her gaze and approached Sophia and the children. Sophia noticed the officer coming toward her and stopped in her tracks, her eyes reflecting a mix of surprise and anxiety. "Is there something wrong?" she asked, her voice calm but tinged with tension. She was acutely aware of how easily situations like this could spiral out of control for someone like her. The officer, glancing between Lillian and Sophia, asked her to explain her relationship with the children. Maintaining her composure, Sophia replied, "I'm their stepmother. The little one is Leo, and the older one is Caleb. Caleb is still adjusting to me, so he's a bit resistant, but I'm their stepmother." The officer knelt down to Caleb's level and asked, "Is she your mother? Is what she's saying true?" A mischievous idea sparked in Caleb's mind. With a firm voice, he declared, "No. She's a kidnapper. She tricked us. I want my real mom." The accusation changed the tone of the interaction. The officer had no choice but to take Caleb's claim seriously. Lillian watched with a sense of validation as Sophia was led toward the police car. "I knew it," Lillian thought, feeling triumphant for stepping in. At the police station, Sophia faced harsh treatment. She was seated in a cold, stark interrogation room under a glaring light. An officer slammed his hand on the table and demanded, "Just admit it, you kidnapped those kids, didn't you?" Sophia remained steadfast. "I didn't kidnap them. I'm their stepmother. I haven't done anything wrong," she protested. Despite her calm demeanor, the officers continued to press her for a confession. Meanwhile, outside the room, Caleb chuckled to himself, proud of the prank he had pulled. He was oblivious to the severity of the situation and the danger he had placed Sophia in. His younger brother, Leo, sat quietly, confused and unaware of the turmoil around him. Eventually, the police contacted the children's biological mother, Elena. When she arrived at the station, her indifferent demeanor shocked everyone. "I was about to leave for the Bahamas with my boyfriend," she said flatly, "but I had to come here because of this nonsense." The officer blinked in disbelief. "What did you say?" Elena smirked, her tone dripping with sarcasm. "That woman is their stepmother. She married my ex-husband after our divorce. He's the one raising the kids. I have my own life." The revelation stunned everyone. Sophia's story was true. Eager to leave, Elena brushed off the situation. Caleb, realizing his biological mother was about to abandon him again, ran to her, crying, "Mom, please take me with you. Don't leave me with her." Elena's eyes narrowed, her cold expression unchanging. She shoved Caleb aside, raising her hand as if to strike him. Before the slap could land, Sophia stepped in front of Caleb, taking the blow herself. Elena stormed out without another word. Sophia, her cheek stinging from the slap, turned to Caleb with a mix of pain and compassion. She silently forgave him, understanding the confusion and hurt he felt. Just then, the station doors burst open, and James, Sophia's husband and the children's father, arrived. James, recently elected as the city's mayor, rushed to Sophia and embraced her tightly. "I'm so sorry I wasn't here to protect you," he said, his voice thick with emotion. He quickly demanded accountability, calling for the officer's demotion and speaking out passionately about fairness and equality. When James turned to reprimand Caleb, Sophia stopped him. "Don't," she said gently. "He's just a child. He needs time to learn." Overwhelmed with guilt, Caleb broke down in tears. He realized his biological mother didn't care for him as he had imagined. The person who truly loved and protected him was Sophia, the stepmother he had resented. Sobbing, he ran into her arms. "I'm sorry, Mom," he cried. "I'm so sorry." Sophia held him close, her love unwavering. The room fell silent as everyone present reflected on the lessons learned about prejudice, love, and family. In that moment, a new family bond was forged, not by blood, but by unconditional care and genuine love. As Caleb clung to Sophia, his sobs softened, and the realization of her unwavering love began to sink in. Leo, too, moved closer, wrapping his small arms around both his stepmother and his brother. For the first time, the brothers felt the strength of a family built on care rather than circumstances. James placed a reassuring hand on Sophia's shoulder, his gratitude evident in his eyes. "We'll get through this," he promised. "Together." The police officers, humbled and visibly ashamed, offered their apologies. Lillian, who had initially assumed the worst, stood silently in the corner. The scene unfolding before her was a stark reminder of how easily prejudice could cloud judgment. She hesitated for a moment, then stepped forward. "I'm sorry," she said softly to Sophia. "I misjudged you. I was wrong." Sophia met her gaze with a calm smile. "We all make mistakes. What matters is what we learn from them." As the family left the station, the warmth of the afternoon sun replaced the chill of the interrogation room. Caleb walked beside Sophia, holding her hand tightly, a silent but heartfelt acknowledgement of her love and patience. For the first time, he addressed her with the name he had once refused to use. "Mom, can we go home?" Sophia's heart swelled with emotion. "Yes, Caleb," she replied, her voice steady. "Let's go home." The events of that day left a lasting impact on everyone involved. Lillian became a vocal advocate for kindness and fairness, speaking out against prejudice in her community. The police officers underwent additional training, determined to prevent future misunderstandings. And Caleb, who had once been so resistant, grew into a young man who valued the family that had been built for him through love and resilience. Sophia's quiet strength and James's unwavering support became the foundation of a home where forgiveness and understanding reigned. Though their journey had been fraught with challenges, their bond grew stronger with every step. In the end, their story became a testament to the power of love to overcome even the deepest divides, proving that family is not defined by blood, but by the hearts that choose to stay and care. As the family walked away from the police station, the day's events marked the beginning of a new chapter. Sophia, James, Caleb, and Leo were bound not just by circumstance but by the transformative power of love, forgiveness, and understanding. For Caleb, the experience was a turning point. He realized that true family wasn't about shared DNA but about those who stand by you, protect you, and love you unconditionally. His stepmother, whom he had once pushed away, had proven to be the person who cared for him most deeply. From that day forward, Caleb embraced Sophia as the mother figure he needed, and their relationship flourished. Sophia, despite the pain and adversity she faced, found strength in her love for her family. Her patience and compassion became the glue that held them together, teaching everyone that even in the face of prejudice and misunderstanding, love has the power to heal and rebuild. The family returned home, ready to move forward with renewed strength and unity. Their story became a quiet testament to the beauty of second chances and the resilience of the human spirit. In the end, they learned that family is not about where you come from, but about who stands with you through life's storms, and together, they faced the future with hope. If you enjoyed this story, I'd really appreciate it if you could do me a small favor. Please like the video, leave a comment sharing your thoughts about the story, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to help us grow and bring you more amazing stories like this. Your support truly means the world and helps keep this channel going. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to hear what you think. For African Tales Tube, I am David. Until next time, take care, and may love and understanding guide us all.